$3,000. That is how much the average American quietly overpays on phone bills, device upgrades, insurance, and hidden fees over 10 years. Not $15,000, not $18,000. Just unnecessary spending that most people never question. And according to recent claims surrounding the upcoming Tesla phone, that number could shrink dramatically. Now let us be clear. This is not about fantasy pricing. This is not about secret lifetime free internet promises. This is about realistic savings. If Elon Musk integrates direct-to-satellite connectivity, simplified hardware cycles, and long-life battery systems, the Tesla phone could realistically reduce ownership costs by up to $3,000 over a decade. That is not hype. That is math. But the real question is, how? Where exactly would those savings come from? And are they actually achievable for normal users? Before we break this down, if you appreciate realistic Tesla analysis without exaggerated clickbait, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. We break down what is engineered, what is rumored, and what is financially realistic. Now let us dissect this claim carefully, because cutting $3,000 is very different from eliminating phone bills entirely. And that difference matters. Breaking down the $3,000 savings. Let us move from emotion to numbers, because $3,000 sounds dramatic. But when you divide it across 10 years, that is only $300 per year, $25 per month. That is achievable. And here is exactly where those savings could realistically come from. 1. Device upgrade cycle. Most people replace their phone every 2 to 3 years. Average flagship price, $900 to $1,200. Over 10 years, that means buying 3 to 4 devices. Total cost easily reaches $3,000 to $4,000 just in hardware. If the Tesla phone is engineered with long-life battery chemistry, modular components, extended software support, and if users keep the device for 5 to 7 years instead of 3, that alone could eliminate one full upgrade cycle. That is an immediate $1,000 to $1,200 saved. Not from magic, from longevity. 2. Insurance and repair costs. Most smartphone users pay $10 to $15 per month for insurance. Over 10 years, that is $1,200 to $1,800. If Tesla builds the phone with stronger frame materials, improved drop resistance, user-replaceable components, and reduces the need for insurance coverage, users could save several $100s over a decade. Even cutting insurance in half creates meaningful savings. 3. Carrier plan optimization. This is where satellite integration changes the equation. Starlink is already rolling out direct-to-cell connectivity technology. If the Tesla phone integrates limited satellite messaging and emergency connectivity by default, users may be able to downgrade to lower-cost carrier plans, avoid premium unlimited tiers, reduce roaming charges in rural areas. Even reducing your plan by $20 per month equals $240 per year, $2,400 over 10 years. Now we are approaching the $3,000 mark. But here is the key. This assumes partial satellite support, not unlimited free global internet. 4. Battery replacement versus device replacement. Traditional lithium-ion batteries. Breaking down the $3,000 savings. Let us move from emotion to numbers, because $3,000 sounds dramatic. But when you divide it across 10 years, that is only $300 per year, $25 per month. That is achievable. And here is exactly where those savings could realistically come from. 1. Device upgrade cycle. Most people replace their phone every 2 to 3 years. Average flagship price, $900 to $1,200. Over 10 years, that means buying 3 to 4 devices. Total cost easily reaches $3,000 to $4,000 just in hardware. If the Tesla phone is engineered with long-life battery chemistry, modular components, extended software support, and if users keep the device for 5 to 7 years instead of 3, that alone could eliminate one full upgrade cycle. That is an immediate $1,000 to $1,200 saved. Not from magic, from longevity. 2. Insurance and repair costs. Most smartphone users pay $10 to $15 per month for insurance. Over 10 years, that is $1,200 to $1,800. If Tesla builds the phone with stronger frame materials, improved drop resistance, user-replaceable components, and reduces the need for insurance coverage. Users could save several $100s over a decade. Even cutting insurance in half creates meaningful savings. 3. Carrier plan optimization. This is where satellite integration changes the equation. Starlink is already rolling out direct-to-cell connectivity technology. If the Tesla phone integrates limited satellite messaging and emergency connectivity by default, users may be able to downgrade to lower-cost carrier plans, avoid premium unlimited tiers, reduce roaming charges in rural areas. Even reducing your plan by $20 per month equals $240 per year, $2,400 over 10 years. Now we are approaching the $3,000 mark. But here is the key. This assumes partial satellite support, not unlimited free global internet. 4. Battery replacement versus device replacement. Traditional lithium-ion batteries degrade noticeably after 500 to 800 charge cycles. If Tesla introduces improved battery chemistry with longer cycle life, users may avoid early replacement entirely. That extends the usable lifespan of the device. And lifespan equals savings. The realistic savings formula. Here is a conservative breakdown. Skip one device upgrade, $1,000 saved. Reduce insurance spending, $800 saved. Lower monthly plan by $15, $1,800 saved over 10 years. Total, approximately $3,600. Even if real-world performance delivers only 70% of that, $3,000 is realistic. Not revolutionary, but meaningful. The real advantage is not that the Tesla phone eliminates phone bills. It is that it changes how long you can comfortably keep a device. And ownership length is where smartphone companies quietly make their money. Next, we need to ask a harder question. What would Tesla have to build differently to actually deliver these savings? Because engineering reality matters more than marketing claims. The engineering required to actually save $3,000. Now we move from financial math to engineering reality. Because saving $3,000 over 10 years does not happen automatically. It only happens if Tesla designs the phone fundamentally differently from Apple and Samsung. Let us break down what must change. 1. Longer software support, minimum 7 years. Most phones slow down not because hardware fails. They slow down because software support ends. Security updates stop. Operating system updates stop. Apps become incompatible. If Tesla builds its phone platform with at least 7 years of guaranteed updates, users can confidently keep the device longer. That is critical. Without long software support, no amount of durable hardware matters. 2. Battery longevity, the real upgrade killer. The number one reason people replace phones is battery degradation. If Tesla integrates improved battery chemistry or advanced thermal management, the device must retain at least 80% battery health after 5 years. That is the benchmark. If users feel forced to charge multiple times per day after 2 years, they will upgrade, and savings disappear. Tesla has deep battery expertise from its vehicle programs. If that transfers successfully, this is realistic. If not, it is just branding. 3. Structural durability. Smartphones break easily. Cracked screens, bent frames, water damage. If Tesla uses stronger frame materials such as titanium alloys and improved impact resistance, repair frequency drops. Lower repairs equal lower insurance need. Lower insurance equals long-term savings. But durability must be proven through independent testing. Marketing claims alone are meaningless. 4. Direct-to-satellite integration. This is where the phone could truly differentiate. Starlink is expanding direct-to-cell capabilities. If Tesla integrates satellite messaging and basic connectivity directly into the device, users could downgrade premium carrier plans, avoid expensive rural roaming, maintain emergency access without full unlimited data. However, important reality: satellite bandwidth is limited. It cannot replace high-speed home internet or heavy streaming. The benefit would likely be backup connectivity, not full-time unlimited service. That still creates savings, but it is partial, not total. 5. Modular repair design. One of the most expensive hidden costs in smartphone ownership is non-reparable design. If the battery, screen, or camera module can be replaced affordably without replacing the entire device, users extend lifespan dramatically. This is where Tesla must decide: closed ecosystem for profit or longevity-focused design. Long-term savings depend on this choice. The bottom line: for the Tesla phone to realistically save $3,000 over 10 years, it must deliver long software support, long battery health, high structural durability, partial satellite integration, affordable repairability. Miss one of these pillars, and the savings shrink. Miss two, and it becomes just another premium device with a bold headline. Now we need to ask a harder question. Even if Tesla builds it correctly, will carriers allow this disruption to happen easily? Because telecom economics are powerful, the telecom industry will not surrender quietly. Now we reach the uncomfortable part. Even if Tesla builds a durable, long-lasting, satellite-capable phone, will traditional telecom companies simply allow users to downgrade their plans and save money? Short answer: no industry gives up recurring revenue without resistance. Let us examine why. 1. Carrier revenue depends on monthly plans. Telecom companies generate consistent revenue from unlimited data plans, device financing programs, insurance add-ons, roaming charges. If Tesla phone users begin downgrading to lower-tier plans because satellite connectivity provides backup access, carriers lose margin, and telecom margins are carefully engineered. Even a $15 monthly downgrade across millions of users represents billions in revenue loss. That will trigger response. 2. Possible carrier countermoves. Here are realistic industry reactions: bundled pricing pressure, restrictive network prioritization, satellite compatibility limitations, incentives to lock customers into long contracts. Telecom companies may adjust pricing structures to reduce the savings advantage. They could introduce new hybrid packages that make satellite integration less financially attractive, or they may partner directly with Tesla to control the model rather than fight it. 3. The power of direct-to-cell satellite. Starlink is already testing direct-to-cell communication partnerships. If satellite integration becomes seamless and carrier-independent, that changes the balance of power. But satellite networks still rely on regulatory approval, spectrum access, and partnerships. This is not a simple hardware switch. It is a geopolitical and regulatory negotiation. 4. Consumer behavior is slow to change. Even if the Tesla phone offers savings, most consumers prefer familiar ecosystems, fear switching providers, avoid technical transitions. Savings must be simple. If the downgrade process requires complexity, most users will not bother. Behavioral friction kills financial optimization. 5. The realistic outcome. The most likely scenario is not telecom collapse. It is gradual integration. Tesla phone users may keep a basic carrier plan, use satellite as backup, reduce premium add-ons. That creates moderate savings. Not revolution, not elimination, but meaningful cost reduction over time. The bigger strategic picture. Tesla does not need to destroy carriers. It only needs to create enough flexibility for users to stretch device lifespan, downgrade expensive plans, reduce unnecessary insurance. That is how $3,000 over 10 years becomes realistic. Now we must bring this to a final conclusion. Is this a genuine cost-saving shift, or just clever positioning built on optimistic assumptions? The honest verdict. So after breaking everything down, upgrade cycles, battery longevity, insurance costs, carrier downgrades, satellite integration, can the Tesla phone realistically save $3,000 over 10 years? Yes, but not for the reason most headlines suggest. It is not about eliminating phone bills. It is about slowing down the upgrade treadmill. It is about owning a device longer. It is about removing unnecessary add-ons. $3,000 over 10 years equals $300 per year, $25 per month. That is achievable if you skip one major upgrade cycle. You reduce your carrier plan slightly. You avoid long-term insurance subscriptions. However, this only works if Tesla delivers long software support, durable hardware, strong battery retention, practical satellite backup integration. If even one of those pillars fails, the savings shrink dramatically. Now let us be clear. Elon Musk has a history of ambitious timelines and bold promises. Some deliver, some evolve. The Tesla phone, if it arrives, will not instantly disrupt telecom, but it could gradually shift ownership economics in favor of consumers. Not a revolution, a slow, structural cost improvement. And sometimes that is more powerful. If you value realistic Tesla analysis without exaggerated hype, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss upcoming breakdowns. Comment below. Would you switch to a Tesla phone if it realistically saved you $3,000 over 10 years? In the next video, we will analyze whether combining the Tesla phone, Tesla Solar, and Starlink could realistically reduce both communication and home energy bills together. That ecosystem math might surprise you. Thank you for watching. Stay practical, stay analytical, and I will see you in the next one.